Hello, my fellow robots and machines. It's your favorite planker, RoboMan1K, back again with a review of a Retro Tower Defense. Now, first off, I'd like to start by talking about the unique aspect to this game, that being the Heroic Towers. The Heroic Towers are an awesome addition that helps give the game that needs grinded out. Many of the Heroic Towers have that kick to them that makes them feel strong, but not too overpowered to seem game breaking. It's definitely a breath of fresh air comparing this game to some other tower defense games that make it so once you get an OP tower, the game is just dead easy. Even with having some of the stronger heroics, the game is still a challenge that I enjoyed. Most of the heroics all have a different style in using them as well, like Dusakar being used for support, Cool Kid being used for DPS, or Mech for inflicting status effects like Burn. Although this isn't the first time I've seen a heroic tower style for a tower defense game, Blues DD6. It still adds a lot of needed replayability to the game. To add on to this is a popular content creator I enjoy, Javi, who was also in the last video I made. When asked about the current style of banners, aka the Gacha, which included 2 different heroics you could obtain, his opinion on the way you upgrade heroics, and his thoughts on the addition of heroics, this is what he had to say. I think it's good and works very well. Having to wait around 2 weeks for just one new tower seems like a waste of time and takes way too long. Having 2 heroics that you can get a 50-50 chance of getting makes you want to grind the game even more than you already would. I also like how the devs added a nice fix to where if you unlock the tier 4 of one of these 2 heroics, the other one you don't have gets their chances buffed, and the other heroic gets their chances of pulling lower. To keep it simple, I do like it. It makes the game grindy so new players can have new goals in the game. Instead of just unlocking tier 1 heroic, I do feel like when you finally upgrade a tier 1 heroic though, they should put a sign that pops up in your screen explaining how the tiers work, and how to obtain the other tiers so new players don't get confused. Trust me, this happens a lot. Yes, I think heroics were a good addition to the game since it's pretty much one of the biggest parts of RTD. I have to agree with his answers. I thought the current banner compared to the old allowed for more variety in getting new heroics, considering the time it takes to get a new banner. And the upgrades for heroics are a nice addition. The pity system helps make it less grindy than it has to be, so it's not that bad to finish. Anyways, moving on with the video is the current Endless event. Right now, the heroic tower for it is Mech, which in my opinion is my favorite heroic. But let's not get carried away by that. The Endless event offers many rewards besides already getting lots of ticks just from playing it. Being able to get skins, lucky rolls, XP, and a heroic tower just for playing a mode of the game is a really great deal. It allows for a good way to get some good towers if you just started along with some good skins. To voice this opinion on the matter, I got another Retro Tower Defense YouTuber, Hewitt, to voice his opinion on the event. When asked about the new Mech heroic, the event progression, and if it was worth it to complete the event at all, this is what he had to say. I would say the new heroic Mech is a really well made hero. From the design to the stats, it's really great. We haven't had a heroic like Mech yet. This is actually one of my favorite towers yet. I also feel really great about the fact that the devs gave an option for people who don't like Gubby to have another character inside of the Mech. The skins from the event are honestly one of the best skins seen from these events so far. The Pizza Base skin and Anomaly Cool Kid are my favorite. I would say the event progression is balanced. I completed it in 2 days, but I would say it's balanced as the normal player wouldn't be playing 10 hours a day. The fact that they gave everyone a month to complete this is really a great thing. The average player could definitely complete this within the time that they have given. I would say it's perfectly balanced as it is right now, and yes, I think the event is worth completing, as the Mech Heroic is a really balanced hero, from his abilities like his rocket pods and burn, to all of the other awesome skins and rewards like lucky spins, ticks, titles, and even EXP. This event is definitely worth completing. He makes some substantial points about the event, but I'd have to disagree with the amount of time it takes to complete. Sure, if you grind all day for 2 days no stop, you could probably do it, but for the average player, it takes quite a while. But this is disregarded by me considering they gave us a bunch of time to complete it. The skins are also beautifully made for the event, which leads into my next point. The maps and skins are really well made, and along with the animations. The models seem like they truly had care put into them, and the animations give the towers so much life. The maps are also littered with many small details throughout them, the main lobby included. As of making this video, they are putting people from the community's art into the lobby as graffiti, which I think is really cool. It's a good way to know the devs care for the community, and to add on to the point about the skins and maps is SpriteFun. When asked about what he likes most about the towers, models, maps, and animations, this is what he had to say. I really like the smooth and bouncy animations most towers have. I also really like the animations for the Endless Mode's Shopkeeper. I think maps with attention to the smaller details like Roblox Museum, Chaos Canyon, Graveyard, and Raving Raceway are really good. And I don't have any complaints for any map design or tower design, but I'd probably change some tower faces. For maps, I think Roblox Museum, Graveyard, and Raving Raceway are one of the most well-made maps they've had. And for towers, I think Forest Mage, Dusakar, Noli, Ninja, and Darkheart are also really well-made models. When asked about what he likes most about the towers, models, maps, and animations, this is what he had to say. I really like the smooth and bouncy animations most towers have. I also really like the animations for the Endless Mode's Shopkeeper. I think maps with attention to the smaller details like Roblox Museum, Chaos Canyon, Graveyard, and Raving Raceway are really good. And I don't have any complaints for any map design or tower design, but I'd probably change some tower faces. For maps, I think Roblox Museum, Graveyard, and Raving Raceway are one of the most well-made maps they've had. And for towers, I think Forest Mage, Dusakar, Noli, Ninja, and Darkheart are also really well-made models. I gotta agree with his favorite model towers. The amount of detail put into them are wild. My favorite has to be Ninja. The maps are also incredibly detailed, like he said, putting very little but noticeable things within them that make them feel more real. To finish off the review, I got one more person I gotta ask a few questions about, that being Moon. So, what's your favorite heroic at the moment?
Dusakar, because he's the GOAT.
Okay, and when did you start playing Retro Tower Defense?
When Jane Doe had originally came out.
Alright, and what's your thoughts on the current state of the game?
The game is pretty cool, pretty well put together. I think this game is cool.
Alright, and why did you decide to join the content creator space for this game?
I was bored.
Okay. Are you gonna change your content in any way, like changing the game you play or your editing style?
No.
Alright, and what was your favorite heroic this update?
Dusakar.
Alright, thank you for your time. Now, to end off the video, I'd like to give a huge thanks to Moon, Javi, SpriteFun, and Hewitt. Moon was a huge part of why my style of the video was changed, so make sure to go show him some love. Anyways, without further ado, RoboMan1K out.